Money talks, then I got a lot to say. I'm on the grind trying to make $100,000 a day. We put the big cash in, we blowing money fast. Riding in a plush Benz trunk full of money bags. I need a Jeep for every light bulb.
On the Vegas Strip, naked bitches in the mansion. Boy, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. Steve Stevens, VIP Sports, third official podcast. It's an absolute gorgeous day out here in Las Vegas. Sitting here with Steve Stevens, a.k.a. the Bookie Killer. Also with me, good friend of mine, Big Skip. What's up, Skip?
How's it going, boss?
Man, I'm feeling good, brother. Feeling good. Went out last night, did a couple things.
Oh, boy, did we ever.
My God, did you expect it was going to go that way or what?
Let's just say if I wasn't there, you might have went to jail.
Sorry, I got to get my marijuana intake before we do the show. But, yeah, we went to the UNLV Rebel game last night, ladies and gentlemen. Me and the Big Skip went down there. Well, it's not every day you can sit on the bench either, Skip. You know what I mean?
The only thing separating us and the players and you and I from being in the huddle was the Gatorade jug and the police officer.
Yeah, and never ever thought, guys, I'm the best and one of the biggest sports bettors in the world. Nobody's better than me. Anybody says they got bigger clients than me, they're fucking lying. Anybody says they're betting $50,000, $100,000 a game like me, they're lying. Everybody's trying to imitate us. They always have, always will. I guess in order for someone to imitate success, someone has to be successful, huh, Skip?
Right on.
You're looking right at him, Steve Stevens, a.k.a. the Bookie Killer. We're coming with this podcast 5 days a week for you guys. We got an overwhelming demand. People want to hear me talking shit. People want to learn how to be a master closer. And, you know, I want to let you guys know something right now. It's more than just being a master closer. You have to be a master closer in a way of getting someone to believe you, but then once they believe you, you have to back it up with your product. Correct, Skip?
That is correct.
Back to the Rebel game last night. Is that all you did last night besides myself?
Well, after like 19 rounds of Crown Royal and Heineken, yeah, that's all I did. I'm lucky I made it home.
Fuck. Well, we go to the game, ladies and gentlemen, going to have a good time. Me and the skipper and the two kids, I take my stepson Sean. He took Ryan, right side, his son. And we went to the Rebel game, figuring we'd have a good time, have a couple beers. You know, of course I bet $25,000 on the game. And of course I bet the Rebels.
Well, we got caught up in the moment. I mean, you got to explain the fact that they were playing Nevada-Reno. This was a big interstate rivalry. Reno was down here in Vegas, and it's a once-a-year annual rivalry. And we did something we normally didn't do. We got caught up in the moment, bet a little bit more because we were going to game than we should have, and all hell broke loose.
Yeah, but Skip, I'm embarrassed. I'm going to be the first to tell my studio audience, I am the one that is in charge of discipline. I'm the world's biggest and best sports bettor in the world. It's all about money management and discipline. You never bet with your heart. Here I am betting 20. Well, and understand this, guys. I got money to do whatever the fuck I want. When you got millions of dollars and you want to bring the kids to the game, sometimes you just lay $25,000 on the game to make it more exciting, especially when you're sitting behind the bench and can put one of the players in a fucking chokehold if they don't act right.
Absolutely.
And that's exactly what would you like to start the story, Skip? So, guys, I'm going to put you in a scenario. Me, right side, the big skipper, Kelly, and Sean, my stepson. Go ahead and tell them how the night went, Skip.
Well, the night started out with a couple of Crown Royals, a couple of Heinekens, a little bit of popcorn, some chicken fingers, and we're getting ready for the Rebels to kick some ass and beat Reno and get paid. Just so happens it didn't turn out that way.
What a fucking shit game.
Shit game. Horrible.
You're talking about take a bow for your running Rebels. They got the fucking doors blown off, lost outright. Ladies and gentlemen, -10, outright loser.
Yeah. They got manhandled underneath. I mean, they just got pushed around.
That number 3, that Hawaiian kid or whatever he was, just fucking manhandled us.
I think that kid had 18 rebounds. It was unbelievable.
Oh, yeah, he had 15 with 15 minutes left to go in the second half. Yeah, absolutely great job, number 3. Don't know who you are and frankly don't give a fuck. You beat us is all I gave a fuck about. So, I'm sitting there rooting on the team. Nice little story here. You know, I sit behind the bench. I sit in Jerry Tarkanian seats. I'm a boss. Las Vegas born and raised vet. Don't ever forget that. So I'm sitting behind the bench, and I'm like, let's go, Rebels. Let's drown them. One of the players, a little point guard punk, turns around and tells me, fall back. Sit in your seat. Play your position.
Oh, boy.
Now, you're talking to Steve Stevens, 3 Crown Royals deep, 2 blunts, and a half a Lortab. Okay?
It wasn't pretty.
Listen, if it wasn't for 50,000 people in the arena and 2 police officers right there, I would have slapped the dog fuck out of that dude.
Like I said, if I wasn't there to keep you in check, you might have went.
Yeah, and you know exactly who I'm talking to, too, man. You better watch yourself, man. I mean, like I said, it ain't going to be nothing, but you run your mouth. You better watch who you talk to.
Can you imagine this? Can you imagine this? The headlines in the sports section in the Review Journal today? Steve Stevens, notorious high-rolling sports bettor, chokes out a UNLV player right in the middle of the game.
No, it would have been better. It would have been UNLV player rushes fan. That's what it would have been, because I would have been in the front row. Then it would have been Rebel player gets knocked the fuck out.
That kid was out of line.
Yeah, I mean, especially to me. Now, listen, I know you're having a bad game, and by the way, he fucking was terrible.
Horrible.
Oh, my God, dude, I don't know why we got you. You are horrible. But, yeah, Rice, our coach, you need a little work, too. Stacey Ogman, I love. Woody,
you dominated, kid.
You beat Wood. You represented UNLV to the fullest, baby.
We love you, Wood. You're a player.
Oh, all day long. And good luck. Good luck, Uncle Bukadapadubadaka.
Yeah.
Boy, you kicked some fucking ass too, brother.
What a name. This guy's first name is Good Luck.
But, I mean, can we go anywhere, drink Crown Royal, and not get in any type of issue? So go ahead and finish the story. So 10 minutes into it, I got the fucking campus police telling me to stop addressing players and talking to the lady who wanted me kicked out.
Yeah, I mean, we're just trying to have a good time. I mean, we want to get paid. I mean, we didn't mention one fact that we had money on.
Let me ask you this. Was anybody else in that arena have $25,000 on that fucking game, yes or no?
I would say definitely no.
Did anyone in that arena lose their $25,000 that night besides myself?
No, I know I lost 5. You lost 25.
Well, you were in on it.
It was a bad night.
It's embarrassing, guys. I am a pro that dedicates and preaches money management, discipline. Don't bet with your heart. It's a business. And guys, understand this. You guys out there that do this for a hobby, I'm glad that you get your kicks and giggles and you do it as a hobby and you do it for fun. This is how I put my kids through college. I take this shit very, very serious.
I got an idea. Next time we just go to the movies.
Would have been better off. But anyway, to sum it up, Rebels lost outright. Horrible loss. I love you, Rebels. Come back strong next game. But
shame on you.
Yeah, shame on you. And you know who you are out there. Don't ever look back and talk shit to me because you're having a bad game and you scored 2 points. There's only one thing that we're going to do to you. Get your ass laughed the fuck out and slap the fuck out. Anyway, Skipper, it's a beautiful day. I've smoked about a half a blunt. What the fuck are you listening to over there, pal? It's coming in loud and clear.
Sorry about that.
Oh, buddy, you taking phone calls during the podcast now? Are you that high? Are you that high in?
I just had sports.
Are you one of these motherfuckers that have an assistant who has an assistant now?
No,
I mean, if you start doing that and you get Hollywood on me, I can't fuck with you.
I know a guy that knows another guy that knows 3 other guys.
Oh, does he know? That guy don't know shit. So, besides that, that was pretty much the exciting night that we had. I went home after that. How about yourself?
Yeah, I went home and limping home, yeah.
Yeah, limping home. I was drunk as fuck. Thank God we had the driver.
I'm telling you, it was brutal.
Why don't you tell these people how we rolled to the game last night?
We rolled up in the double R, in the Ghost.
You know,
just moving cones and taking our parking spot.
Just got Ghost in the Ghost, pulled up front row like we own the fucking place. Right side, had a chauffeur. Sean had a chauffeur. That's how we roll. We take care of our family. One thing you gotta understand about me and Skipper, our family is more important than any fucking thing. More than us talking shit, more than us entertaining you, more than us talking shit about all these other shitty services. Family's that all that matters, man. Huh, Skip?
I look like a fucking ghost walking out of there.
You ain't lying.
Jesus.
Walking up those stairs, I thought was going to kill your fucking ass. I thought he was going to have a fucking 3-time cardiac fucking arrest.
Yeah, I almost went down. Too many stairs for the big Skipper to be climbing.
All right. Listen, let's get into some head news also. What about fucking John Jones, UFC champion, pound for pound, best in the fucking world, positive cocaine?
It appears he likes the powder.
Loves the powder. I mean, to be honest with you, a lot of people do love cocaine. I mean, it's the rich man's drug, isn't it?
I know it was in the 80s. I mean, I don't know what's going on now.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't know nothing about it. I mean, I've dibble-dabbled, but straight up got caught, undisputed champion of the world, undefeated, beat Daniel Cormier this past Saturday. Great fucking fight. Test him, positive for cocaine. You think he was coked out during the fight?
I don't want to make any assumptions. However, you're testing positive, so there's a pretty good chance.
So you're saying was Lawrence Taylor snorting a bullet?
I think he admitted to that, didn't he?
Goddamn right he did. So Jim Jones snorting cocaine, fighting UFC. What do you think about that? You want to fight a martial art trained, highly dedicated soldier on cocaine?
Come on, John Jones. You're better than that.
Shame on you.
Shame on you.
Fuck are you doing, John? You're the toughest motherfucker out there. But at the same time, that's Skip's opinion. I think that you just snort blow on your spare time. I don't think he was high on the fight. If he was, it's definitely unfair.
I'm just assuming when you're coming up positive, I don't know what he was doing.
Well, I know how cocaine feels. I mean, if a motherfucker like me snorted a rail and then went into the UFC octagon, I would be so fucking scared.
You probably died.
I'd have a heart attack before I even got out there.
Well, there's no corners to peek around when
Oh, my God. Yeah, I'm definitely hallucinating. I don't know.
When you're in a round circle, there's no corners to look around.
What Jordan put in that weed?
I don't know.
Veronica, did he put anything special in that or what?
I think he did.
Hey,
Fuck.
did you see Governor Christie hanging out with Jerry Jones at the Dallas game last week?
I mean, is this fucking even real, Skipper? This is your territory. Governor Crispy, I call him Crispy because the motherfucker's straight fried. Hanging with Jerry Jones at the Dallas Cowboy game.
In the owner's box.
The New Jersey governor. Let me ask you a question, Skipper. Aren't they trying to make gambling legal in New Jersey?
Yeah, they are.
What the fuck is going on with
This
this?
guy hanging out with the owner of an NFL team in the box, and he's definitely trying to legalize sports betting at the Atlantic City casinos, trying to save Atlantic
And
City.
everybody in New Jersey wants it. What the fuck?
Yeah, and all of a sudden he's hanging out in Jerry Jones' box. I'm just saying. I'm not making any kind of accusations. Let me make that clear.
Well, I know you. You are.
But when the governor is trying to pass sports betting to become legal in Atlantic City and New Jersey racetracks, and all of a sudden he's hanging out in the owner's box at the Dallas Cowboys game. I don't know.
Yeah.
They certainly aren't hiding it.
Yeah, well, no, they're not hiding it at all. And like I said, it's fucking ridiculous. I mean, if the guy wants to get focused, he wants to take care of his state, he wants to get approved, play by the fucking rules, idiot. Don't go right out in the open and do your thing. Jerry Jones is a powerful motherfucker. I want to do business with Jerry Jones behind closed doors. That's shit.
Everybody's gambling. Let's just face it.
Everybody in the fucking world. President Obama has a Sweet 16 fucking bracket in his office. You understand that?
He's got the brackets.
Mother, grandpa, grandma, aunts, uncles, sons, daughters, everybody bets.
The new NBA commissioner's all for it.
Why wouldn't he be? See, gambling, listen, NBA is not fixed, Skip.
I didn't say
I'm just telling you, these games aren't fixed, so why the fuck wouldn't they allow us to bet, put a spread, give us a chance to win either side? It's the sports book that's giving up the risk, not the NBA, not nobody. Puts a little bit more action to it. Gives you a little bit something worth watching. I love to fucking gamble. I love making sports bet. It makes me feel, God damn, slow down, Steve. God, I almost turned into the Tasmanian devil. I was about to run out of this motherfucker and go put $100,000 on our late afternoon blowout winner.
They're legalizing marijuana in certain states. Let's legalize sports betting in every state.
So I can make $1 billion. Guys, nobody wins more games than me. I am so tired of these motherfuckers out there imitating us. Oh my God, Skip. What about the recording we got? Guys, you're going to love this shit.
Oh, this is amazing. Somehow, this guy, who claims to be one of our competitors or competition.
This is a guy that advertises on a big website. Big website.
This is what we're up against. I mean, this is why we dominate. Not only do we win more games than anybody, we've got a network set up that is larger and more extensive and produces better results than anybody in the business.
Let me step in. I have the best paper in the world. I get more inbound news than any company in the world. It's 4 o'clock. We got 37 news and 42,000 up.
That's a pretty good day.
Anybody out there that does the industry that acts like you do those numbers, stop lying.
Somehow this guy, one of his salesmen, or him personally, I believe.
Oh, no, this is him. This was the big guy. This was the dominator.
Yeah, well, he gets one of our guys. He gets one of our guys on the phone.
Oh, my fucking
Somehow
God.
he gets in contact with one of our guys.
Now, listen, guys. These are the same people that are saying that we're a fraud. We don't know what we're doing. We've been in the same location 15 years. Been doing this for 30 fucking years. These are the same guys that say we're not real.
This is one of our customers that apparently he got a hold of. Our customer taped the conversation and sent it into us. I mean, you got to hear this shit. It's unbelievable.
Oh, and you got to hear how he's acting like he's giving shout outs to me in here too. You just got to hear a little of it. It's fucking amazing. Beware, guys.
Period. Just don't do it. Just I'm telling you that right now. Just don't bother.
It's the idiot talking right there.
That's the first thing. The second thing
I
is,
called for a game. He never sells me anything.
why you chose the number of 3,300 to wager on that game earlier? No, I just pretty much, they told me just money manage it. I started with a 20-dime bankroll. I just figured that was a good number.
That's us talking right now.
Okay, so I just called you guys like for information. Are you a sports book or are you guys? No, I'm actually a money. Our business model is we're money managers first with the information. So when you're calling us, we're not. Our business model is just like when you're playing blackjack at the tables, or you're playing baccarat at the tables. What separates us whether the hand wins or whether the hand loses. It's how many losing hands can he withstand.
All this guy talks about is losing.
Back to one thing only.
Losing. What the fuck?
So,
How many hands can you lose? How many games can you afford to lose?
It's not how many you win, it's how many you can fucking lose.
the clients don't pay us for the games without the money management. So, for instance, if you, I know what you're talking about, like money management and discipline. There was a show on CNBC not too long ago, and that's all they talked about was money management and discipline. Well, so you're talking to a guy that actually, me, personally,
Oh, me personally.
a radio show in Las Vegas, which you can listen to.
You guys are gonna love this part.
40 a.m. I'll give you the link before we hang up. I'm on 9:20 a.m. And are you into like show Money Talks or? No. We're on your local radio in Vegas.
He's got a local radio show in Vegas. Congratulations. Oh, this guy is something else. I don't even know if I can take anymore.
What the fuck? He's not even selling anything.
He hasn't mentioned a big game. He hasn't mentioned what he's playing. He hasn't mentioned what his winning percentage is.
These are our competitors, guys. I don't even know what the fuck they're doing.
He hasn't offered a game. I mean, does he even have a winner?
No. Most of them are actually on the East Coast of New York. No, not at all. So anyway, the point is regarding your 20-dime bankroll, the max bet you should ever make on a game would be 10% of your actual bankroll, which so you went 1,000.
Well, what's the game?
This has got to be the world's worst salesman I've ever heard in my fucking life. What is he selling?
How about when they ask him?
How about, hey, George, how are you? Steve Stevens, VIP Sports. We've isolated a game on the board tonight we got information on. It's a fucking blowout winner. Here's the fucking...
Does the money management have anything
You got to
to
hear
do
this
with,
part,
like,
guys.
you want to bet a game tonight? Well, the money management has to do with what game you bet tonight, so you don't get to pick the sport if you're betting correctly. The sport picks you.
Oh my fucking God! Did you just hear what he said? Oh my God! He said if you're doing this correctly, you don't pick the sport picks you. Listen to what we say.
I.e., you went over by 1,000, which is no big deal in the big system.
You listen to this, please.
Like, have anything to do with like me wanting to bet a game tonight? Well, the money management has to do with what game you bet tonight, so you don't get to pick the sport if you're betting correctly. The sport picks you. So the sport picks me, like a spiritual thing. I like that. I've never heard that. Meaning the sport picks me. I bet $1,000 to $10,000 a game. I'm not a degenerate bettor.
He's a liar.
I deal with clients that want to make money. So, for instance, my top play is a college basketball game.
He couldn't even tell me.
What?
Listen.
Listen.
If the client wants to bet football, it doesn't matter if the client wants to bet hockey.
He talks
Doesn't
about.
matter what night of the week it is. So, for instance, on Saturday this week, if you're a member of our service,
Listen
we
to
went
this.
3-0.
Oh yeah, what'd you have?
Two games were in hockey, one game was in college basketball, none were
Who'd
in
he have?
football. Oh, okay. Who was your guys' basketball this weekend? It doesn't even matter.
He doesn't know.
Over the total, it's Towson State University against Bethune.
Against Bethune, there wasn't even a fucking line on that game!
Did that sport pick you, or did you pick that? With the okay.
We asked this guy what was his big basketball winner on Saturday, and he says the over in the Towson State game. The only problem was there was no total
Hold on, against
the Towson State.
Bethune. Hold on, against Bethune.
Yeah, Bethune
Cookman.
Yeah, Bethune-Cookman and Towson State over the total. He said was his big winner on Saturday. Only problem is there wasn't a line on that game anywhere in the world. Not in Vegas, not offshore. There was no total on that game anywhere.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what gives our industry a black fucking eye. These guys that fucking go and advertise on these fucking websites act like they're big shots and they don't have a fucking clue about sports. They don't know anything about information. They don't know nothing about nothing. These guys are throwing darts with your money, plain and simple. You need to know who you're dealing with. One thing about Steve Stevens, I'm the #1 documented individual for a reason. I deal with players, coaches, CEOs. I get the job done. I follow trends. I follow certain divisions. I follow games where it's boys against men. One thing about it is I'm documented 71%, the best in the fucking world. Okay? And the reason why I'm rich, see, there's a difference between a rich guy that thinks he can bet and a guy that got rich from betting. Do you understand that, Skipper? I got rich from betting.
Right.
All you guys that try to imitate me, get the fuck out of the business. The fact that you're advertising and pitching people like that is fucking embarrassing.
It destroys the good guys like us.
It's fucking embarrassing. You're embarrassing yourself. Let's let him finish out a little bit more and then we'll end it.
You must be Dom the Dominator himself, because you sound like you know what you're talking about. I'm just trying to help.
He even threatens me. You're going to laugh.
I appreciate it. Clients
He hasn't asked for $1 or even talked about a game.
struggle
5 minutes deep.
That's all I'm trying to do. You're just trying to help. I just want
Just
you
trying to help.
pick me, like you said. I'm tired of picking the sport. I want it to pick me. How do I do that? You basically don't care which shape the ball is.
He doesn't care about the ball, the shape of the ball.
It is to decide shape or color of the ball. Is that pretty much what
That's the real statement.
Just whatever is worth wagering is what is worth wagering on.
Whatever's worth wagering.
Is worth wagering.
I got to wager on them, blah, blah. Or
What the fuck is he talking about?
because I don't like the sport.
Uh-uh.
Blah, blah. This is the insanity that we deal with on a daily basis. I'm giving a guy a basketball game and he says, I don't like it. I only like football.
What
Okay,
the fuck is this guy talking about?
That's great. Are you saying that you don't win in football?
No wonder people that I talk to on the phone tell me they've had bad experiences.
No shit. These motherfuckers are ruining our industry. I'd love to beat this dude's ass.
An experience like that to make me drink antifreeze.
You got to hear the last part.
A lot of lines there. No, I'm just making the point is we're open 365 days.
He's making the point. He's open 365 days. Listen,
Beautiful.
we asked him if he's open Hanukkah.
Oh, you have a problem with Jewish people? No, actually, I am a Jew. Had me in your print shop with a bat.
He said he'd come to our
Then you see this IDF soldier in full rally.
an IDF soldier.
I'm the wrong motherfucker. Then we'd have a problem.
Listen, this is the best part. This is the best part.
Yeah, it would be. After 3 years in the IDF, yeah, it would be. So kid, I heard that dude Steve Stevens is pretty tough. I don't care about any of that shit. I bet he beat your ass. We're talking about games here. Right. Anyway, right. If you're worried about it, my point is if you're worried about what shape
Oh my God! Listen,
then it's hard to make money.
do you guys understand that this is what 9 out of 10 of these people that you see on the internet? These motherfuckers don't know what they're doing. Do you guys understand that? They don't know nothing about sports. They don't know anything about inside information. They don't deal with guys that make the lines. I'm born and raised in Las Vegas, 3rd generation. You understand that? I deal with the guys that make the fucking lines. I deal with players, coaches, and CEOs. So if you want to deal with the real deal, call VIPSportsLasVegas.com. One thing about me is I'll make you more money than you've ever made in your life. You give me 1% of your trust and confidence, I'll earn the other 99%. You should be blessed that you just get to talk to me because it costs a lot of money to get my type of game. The type of game I possess don't come with instructions. Fair enough?
Fair enough.
All right, brother. So moving on to the last, couple of little things I wanted to talk to you about. So what do you think about the governor? Are they ever going to get gambling there? You never finished telling me.
I think eventually they will. I mean, they got to bail Atlantic City out somehow. That place is going to hell. And when he's hanging out in the owner's box, obviously he's trying to make moves. The NBA commissioner wants it. I think they'll eventually get around to it. I don't know what's taking so long.
Absolutely. Well, Skip, like I said, every day we do a free pick. And ladies and gentlemen, people that are listening to this podcast, Skip, you guys got to understand, there's only one handicapper at VIP Sports. That's me. I'm the only one that picks games. So don't misconstrue what you hear. When Skip gives out a pick, that's a pick that he likes having fun on the show. That's not a handicap game. That's not a game that we charge for. Don't try to sneak the play. It's just an educated guess. I mean, make that clear, Skip.
You said it all. It's just a basic opinion from a fat guy from a trailer park.
I love your fucking attitude. Well, you got a lot of money. I mean, I'm looking at your board. You're on track to make about $35,000 this week, so you're not doing too bad.
I'm not complaining. Things are very good.
Of course they are, but you're going to keep hearing things. You keep drinking the Crown and going off all night.
I'm hearing things.
What do you got, Skip? What do you got? Give these guys something to go off and play tonight.
Hearing things. The Rangers are out here on the West Coast in the NHL tonight. They're playing the LA Kings.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that'll go over 5 goals, in my humble opinion.
So, Big Skipper, over 5 goals, LA Kings?
LA Kings, New York Rangers out here on the West Coast tonight, over the 5 goals in the NHL.
I love it. Handicap them, guys. You'll realize that you'll never want to fucking talk to him. You'll want to be calling for my picks. You'll realize these motherfuckers can't win.
Well, my free picks are better than the New York Knicks. I mean, the New York Knicks are 5-33. What a disgrace. 13 losses in a row. I mean, they just lost 6 games in a row by double digits. I mean, what is going on with the Knicks?
Who fucking knows? They suck. Like I said, they drink and fuck. Drink and fuck. That's all you do in the NBA.
Lower back pain.
Absolutely, all fucking day long. So, like I said, podcast number 3, guys, just to check in. Want to keep you guys updated. We're going to be doing 3 or 4 of these a week. We got a major deal coming with a podcast deal, and we're going to be bringing them live direct to you on the regular. More importantly, we got a game getting ready to go off tomorrow in the afternoon, Friday night, absolute blowout winner. If you call me, 877-220-6540, before tomorrow at 4 o'clock, I'm selling my $2,500 personal play for $250.
You're a whore.
Of course, I'm a slut. And I don't normally do that, guys, like I said. So just to sum up everything, number one, yes, I'm high as a kite. I don't know what Jordan rolled me in that blunt, but I am like hallucinating. I'm hearing birds chirp.
Go to VIPSportsLasVegas.com. That's VIPSportsLasVegas.com. Get the game Steve was talking about, or give us a call. The number's on the website. We got winners, absolute blowout winners.
Like I said, we're the number one documented sports service in the world, 71.4%. Anybody says they got bigger clients than me, they're lying.
Hey, do you see Winston said he was going to enter the draft? He's not coming back to Florida State?
Yeah, I seen that. Who would you rather have, Mariota or fucking Winston?
Oh, that's a no-brainer. Well, first of all, Mariota's last name ends with a vowel, so that's one.
Forget about it, huh?
That's one step.
Hey, it's my people.
40 touchdowns, 3 interceptions.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I just like the way he protects the ball better. Winston doesn't protect the ball. He's all over the place. 18 interceptions.
So you're saying Mariota all day long?
All day long.
Okay. Well, at the end of the day, what you're going to get out of this podcast is we're coming every day. We're going to give it to you the real. In the next couple, podcasts, I'm going to start teaching you guys how to be master salesmen. Everybody always calls me, Steve, how can you help me be a closer? It takes a lot of time and a lot of money, and we're going to give it to you. But one thing you're going to learn, never go to a Rebel game with the Big Skipper or Steve Stevens. Not behind the bench and not with money. It might not end up so good. You know what I mean?
If you do, you might want to stay off the Crown and the Heineken.
That's a fucking fact. And guys, stop calling these other fucking services. Stop calling these other people. They don't have a clue what the fuck they're doing. You understand that? Anybody can place an ad. Anybody can get a website. These are the same guys that are calling you from their mother's basement. You understand that? All I can tell you is it's your fucking time to shine, and you know it is. Okay? Where I come from, it's all about getting money. If you got yours, I'm definitely going to fucking get mine. I've never met anybody in my life that couldn't use a second income. If you love money, you're going to fucking love us. Because when I come to work, it's all about the fucking money. When I go home, I'm a family man. I love my family. I buy them. We eat good. We feel good. We live good. And that's what it's all about. But when I'm at work, it's all about the money. You want to get rich? You want to get on the winning track? Every APB to all you stock market guys out there that are going broke. Call VIPSportsLasVegas.com immediately. Our businesses went up 40%. If you need a second income and you want to start making money, you need to start sports betting now. There's more money to be made sports betting than any other business. So on that note, I want you motherfuckers to stay excited. I want you to stay pumped. I want you to stay paid. Don't let the players be the only ones to get paid. You deserve money too. God bless. Good night. I'm out, Skip.
See you later. Aaron Rodgers, get well, please. We want that calf to be healed.